You learn not just through Bible study.
Should the youth gather like this more often?
Yeah,
Adolescence is a time to make trial and error, and most probably they'll make more error than trials.
It's a wonderful feeling. I'm glad I made it to the trek. Got to know a lot of people here.
Living what we know about God with one another is also an important aspect of life. And that happens
we are not bounded to a compound of church or
ये BTS में जाएगा.
relax.
Welcome to TETELESTAI Ministries. We are back again with another video. Today we have Dr. Joyson Cherian, the lead pastor of Hope Manor Ministries, Pune. I have a question for Dr. Joyson today. What are the different ways where we can equip the youth into ministry and youth can be included in ministries?
Ministry is actually a big term, and so to do ministry can be varied. Youth ministry, of course, the traditional way of doing the church, the youth meeting, the Bible studies, that is one way of doing. But other than that, we can do a lot of other things. I mean, traditionally the other way we try to do is through camps and concerts, which is also a wonderful way to do, but that's expensive to do. But then there are also other ways. I mean, today we came for a trek. It could be some other place where we could go spend some time together, or go to a community service center. We go out sometimes to children homes, orphanages, old age homes. That's another way. Sometimes our guys just go for a long drive, or sometimes just meet for the fun, eat together. Sometimes it's just coming without any agenda, but just that we would be together. So there can be many ways to do, but each of them are important because you learn not just through Bible studies, but there are so many ways through which we can learn. We learn God from the nature, we learn God from the team, we learn God from each other, we learn about God through the interaction of one another. But learning about God is one thing. Living what we know about God with one another is also an important aspect of life. And that happens in a community. And knowledge is only as good as it can be used. And so Bible study definitely, youth meetings definitely, those are ways to interact, grow, learn. But also we need so many human interaction with in so many ways. It could be non-expensive ways too, but then the thing is, those are the ways that we can live out what we have learned.
That's wonderful. What would you want to speak to those youth pastors or someone who wants to enter into youth ministries and start their journey through it? What would you say to them?
Relax.
Okay.
Young people are, adolescence is a time to make trial and error, and most probably they'll make more error than trials. So relax. But that's how we grow. That's how we learn, and continue to disciple young people through so many ways and not just stick to one pattern.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. Let's ask some other people how they feel about this trek. We have Brother ROHAN Londhhe, the youth leader of our church. We're going to ask him the same question. Brother, how do you find the traditional method of fellowship of the youth, and like we are coming out here again on the trek, how do you find, what is the difference and what do you prefer?
Yeah, as we all know, the environment here it provides, a different kind of energy, a different kind of freedom, a different kind of closeness, so that we can talk more, we can interact more, and get to know each other very well.
Should the youth gather like this more often?
Yeah, they should. This is my second trek. I should do it often. I feel really great. Nowadays, very stressful. Everything is stressful, and when you come to places like this with your church people, especially uh, who are in faith, and these places and this fellowship is really great. You share your thoughts, you share some personal things with your best friends, and places like this helps that.
Thank you so much. Now let's ask some other members of our youth group how they feel about this trek. Come on. How did you feel about this trek?
This trek was fun, and we got to know that whenever we go together, we will know each other more. This was the good experience to know each other.
Wow, that's nice. What about you?
I find this opportunity very engaging, and I got to know most of the people whom I don't know as well.
Great.
So that was the main thing for me.
It's a wonderful feeling. I'm glad I made it to the trek. Got to know a lot of people here.
Yeah, this is the time wherein I get to meet my old friends, get to connect with them, especially places like this. This is outside of Pune, wherein we have to ride till here. The best part is riding with my friends, right? I enjoy riding. A few of our members are into sports, so they are the ones who are always into like, let's do trekking, let's do hiking and stuff. So even it's a challenge for me. It's like physically I am being challenged, and it's also my friends who are into sports that are encouraging me to reach to this top. And especially this kind of setting wherein we are not bounded to a compound of church or church office, wherein we come together, talk about one topic, and then the ones who is speaking, they put their point, the other one who are listening, they listen, and then they go home. But wherein this place, everyone is sharing their own thoughts, everyone is sharing their own experiences, everyone is sharing about their own work life and their college life. So we get to know everything little by little, and we get to know each other. So I feel this is something that is more effective than the traditional setup of being in the church and talking about one topic. This is more interactive. This is more of like youth activity, I would say, and this is more of a thing that will connect youth with each other.
How can we use this platform to evangelize? How can we reach more youths through this?
So let's say we have a friend who is a non-Christian, right? So if we want to bring him to church, right? So if we tell him, okay, buddy, if you want to join church, would you like to come? He would be a bit hesitant,
Correct.
right? But setups like this, wherein we are just going for a trek, we are just going for a ride, they'll any which ways come, right? Once they come, they'll get to know how we function, right? Because we are a bit different from others.
Correct.
We don't hike to show others, right?
Yeah.
We hike to glorify Lord,
Yeah.
right? We hike, we ride, the way we talk, it's all in all what we are as church, what we are as Christian, that we are trying to portray. Looking at us, then they come to know, okay, this is something that's different, and then they are more interested into what we do at church, right? So I find this setup to be more effective.
Well, that's a very interesting answer.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a good day.
You too.
बोल तो ये BTS में जाएगा.
We all need friends, don't we? We need someone to share our struggles, our achievements, our aspirations. We all know Jesus had 12 disciples, but in those, there were 3 people that he was the closest. He spoke things to them that he would not share with the others. It is important that we have a close fellowship with our friends. On the occasion of celebrating Men's Mental Health Awareness in the month of June, I want to challenge my brothers. If you are in some difficult times, do seek help. Do not isolate. Do not stay alone. Go out, hang out with your friends, share your struggles with them. There's a verse in the Bible which says, there is a friend closer than a brother. If you're struggling with anything, and if you want help, if you want to speak to someone, do not hesitate to DM us on our Instagram page, Tetelestai Network. This is Anugraha, your host. See you in the next one.
Tetelestai ilahi